For the first time ever, the Intercell heads over to Twin Ring Motegi in Motegi, Japan for the running of the 7th race of the season in the Intercell Outback Xfinity Series of Season 9. And for the first time ever, we get to do the International Tour. This is your boy D Young, 867-5309-858 here. Holy cow, what a new era this is for the tour that's going on by here as we get set for the running of the Capcom 200. On the pole is Riley Keefe. Next to her is Patrick Smith. Third, James Ellison. Fourth, Eli Bright. Fifth, Cole Baker. Sixth, Cole Deaver. Seventh, Vince Freeze. Eighth, Adam Garcia. Ninth, TJ Hanley completing top 10. Joshua Scully. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And on the final row, we have Nathan Stapleton and Nicholas Guerra. So this track, of course, is brand new to the Intercell circuit. Going to be interesting to see what will happen. 30 laps that'll be here for today's race. Apologies for my dog that's playing her toy in the background there. Just keep me company right now. But, again, this is a very well-known oval that's around in Motegi, Japan. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to be. We did a test run earlier on, and the racing has been actually really, really good. So the way how they're going to be running is going to be interesting to see what's going to come on by. So we're going to get the command shortly, in about another 20 seconds or so. So looking through, because of course there is no previous race winner, and there are no hometown heroes for this race weekend because no one is from Japan, let alone both series. Don't have any hometown heroes at all. So just wanted to point that out of the way. So now we're going to go down track so to get the command to fire the engines here at Motegi.
Drivers, start your engines!
And I guess the TV1's the best angle right here. And all 42 cars rolling on off today. Both the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series do have a bit of a different package going to go on by throughout the rest of the season as well. You guys were asked, and this is what the package is going to be throughout the remainder of the season. As the pace car makes a dive down the pit road for the first time ever in Motegi, Japan. Pace car diving down the pit road. The fans are up on their feet. The International Tour for the Xfinity Series is green here in Motegi. Look at James Ellison already making a pass on Riley Keefe and is going to lead the first ever official lap here at Motegi. And what a way to do so. Now you see a battle behind. That's Rob Evans and Cole Deaver. And now Evans trying to make a 3 wide on Smith and Hanley for a position just in the top 5, but is going to tuck back in line and wait. Right now, though, Riley Keefe trying to hunt down James Ellison, but look at Vince Freeze in the 90. I'll tell you what, ever since the start of that race, that car's going. And now trying to pick up into P2 is the Motul Toyota. And we'll take the spot from Riley Keefe as Riley, ever since starting on the pole, she has been slipping quite a ways. Now Cole Baker taking 3rd place from her. Tell you what, Freeze and Evans right now, the 2 cars that have been working their way up the most. But right now, they got to work on trying to make sure they hunt down James Ellison, the 39 car, who's been checking out from the pack ever since taking that lead. Evans underneath Riley for 4th. We'll get it. Now Garcia now going to take 5th away from the 3 car. Looking through the rear of the field, seeing how everyone else is going to be A-OK. So far, remaining double file, which is a good sign. And Marty Johnson, you see, trying to go underneath Joshua Sokoli for a position. And we'll get the spot. Nice move by the 4 of Johnson. In the last couple of races, that 4 car's been not really in a lot of good hands there, so he's trying to at least get some redeemable factors for sure. Now, a lot of people are questioning with the International Tour how it was going to be with the racing, and so far, not bad at all. This is the only speedway of the entire International Tour that's taken play. The rest are road courses from here on out. Dubai, Champs-Élysées, well-known road courses. And then you got Ireland, which is a dirt road course that's going to be used. And then you got the Canadian Tour with Mosport, and then Pigs Creek. So, 4 road courses right away before heading over to Pigs Creek, another SS race that's going to come on by. So, spacing has really been there. And look at the rear one more time. Benny Watson, not a good qualifying effort for the 74 team. And he has been having such very horrible luck in that Hooters Corvette. Garrett Sidner, winner at Michigan, also in the rear of the field. Now, for right now, the way how things are looking, Toyota and Chevy have been the top 2 manufacturers, you know, in this series. So, Ford trying to do what they can, and the same can be said for the other manufacturers like Mercedes and even Audi. Remember, Mercedes has had their one and only win that was at Chicagoland. Battle for position, Ryan Acosta and Vince Freeze. And Acosta on the inside line going to take it. Inside line obviously is the preferred line. The outside line can get a little bit of a run off of turn number 4, but it is mainly an inside line fest. You want to make sure you get your run on the inside and go from there. As we are nearing a third of the way complete. And look at Tang with the move on Patrick Smith and immediately dove it under, and he just easily took the spot from the 15 car there. Well, don't look now. Ellison Garcia is coming in that Nintendo Switch Corvette for Flickinger Racing. You can see he's been kind of reeling in the time, but still keeping at least 3/10 ahead there. It's the Stouffer Chevrolet Camaro. The Camaro versus the Corvette versus Mercedes. And what's funny, too, with Riley, you remember that the 3-car and all the others from Sankey Motorsports, they were in Chevrolets just last season. And Corvette made its debut this season in the series with the new mod and the look. Let's take you on board, Adam Garcia, in that roof cam, show you that view he's got. So he's been really reeling the ground on that 39 car, but he just can't really seem to get up to that back bumper yet. Really 4 rookies in the top 4 as of what we speak, with the highest veteran being Cole Deaver in the 5th position. And man, Garcia got a really good run coming into turn 1 right there. Now catching up to the Stouffer's back bumper there. Now the thing with Garcia is, when is he going to make the move to go for the lead? That's the question that is going to be on the mind of that 6 car. And if I were Garcia, I'd want to go in that inside line. I would do it off 1 and 2 and not off 3 and 4, because if you do it at 3 and 4, well, it ain't going to work out well. And right as I say that, here comes Garcia for the lead. Got a nice run side by side down the back straight. Look at that overview going on by on TV too. And Garcia taking the lead fully. New leader, Adam Garcia. So now Garcia with that lead. James Ellison, though, he's not going to give up without a fight. And Garcia trying to become the second Flickinger racing car to capture a win this season. As mentioned before, Garrett Sindner, he won at Michigan 3 weeks ago. Riley Keith, though, trying not to give up on that fight right there. Trying to do what he can to reel in both the guys right there. See if any updates have came from the rear of the field. Brandon Krasa all the way in the rear in 42nd. Benny Watson has gained a couple spots. And speaking of Flickinger Racing, Sean R., Garrett Sindner still struggling right there where they're at. And Benny Watson. 3 of them are in the rear while one of them is leading, which that's a very strange circumstance right there, but I can tell you who was ready for it the most this weekend. There's Jonathan Zorlin, the 12, making a pass on Eli Bright. Jake Cook there. There's Stapleton and Leonard. A lot of rumors circling around that Bang Chevrolet regarding what happens after 2020. Unsure what Leonard is going to do. But of course, if anything happens, we'll document as much as we can when we do. And wow, look at Michael Walt make a dive right there on Bobo Jones. And that's what you seen Jackie Tang do earlier on. And Bobo Jones got some left side damage in that 70 car. I wonder what happened right there. You can see that left side damage on that Super right there. I don't see any skid marks around, so must have been it's in one of the turns and just went on by. As Ellison, you noticed in the intervals, he's retaken the lead from Adam Garcia in the 6. I'm trying to figure out who of the two is going to lead the most laps. And Garcia back to the point. Here comes the 6 with the help of the 3 of Riley Keith in the Mercedes. And Garcia flies right around the 39. This is where Ellison may get a bit of a run coming off of turn 4. But no, Riley Keith got a good exit off of 4. Nice move by the 3. And now Rob Evans now going to try to take an opportunity to try to take that 3rd position away. How about the rookies still 1st through 4th? And now 5th and 6th are a pair of Evans Gardner Motorsports cars. A couple of veterans there. Jackie Tang in the 81 Taco Bell Chevrolet. Cole Deaver in the GMAC Chevrolet. Remember about Jackie Tang. Won a Cup championship a couple seasons ago. I would love to be a 2 Series champion, the first ever to do that. And Cole Deaver's had a great rebound last season, especially in the chase. He's trying to prove, hey, he's going to continue success. I guarantee you when we're on the international tour, let alone when we go to the Canadian tour, Mossport's going to be the one track that's going to eyeball that 9 car there. Trying to see if he can go 3 in a row. He won the last 2 seasons. And he's trying to do what he can here. And I think pit stops, are they happening? Oh, and Garcia was one of them, and he missed pit road. Garcia missed pit road. It is a tricky way to get in. Oh, and that is going to hurt Garcia. He totally missed pit road. He made an indication. He flat out missed it. And they're 3 wide for position right there, but oh my goodness. Let's see if they're going to come down pit road this time by, and if anyone misses it. I I heard a smack in the wall. However, no caution. Oh, and that's Carter Friesen that really checked up the inside line right there. And now he's holding up Jonathan Hoff and others. Guys in the rear of the field, they just got majorly checked up right there with less than 10 to go. So far, though, this race has been tame as Rob Evans out in front. Car on pit road, that is Adam Garcia in the 6th. No surprise he's in there. It's Evans out in front. Evans Gardner, 3 of their cars in the top 5. A great day for Evans Gardner Motorsports. And Rob Evans, there was a lot of talk with him last season about being a part of the team when the merge happened. He announced it last season, halfway through, and that Evans was going to spend pretty much all of last season being on the pit box for both Xfinity and Cup, but primarily Xfinity, to watch the Xfinity Series. This was the only race they weren't able to do because this wasn't even on the schedule. And look at Rob, at how he's doing as they're coming next time by to 6 to go. Evans, what a great run he's got right now. The season so far has been not bad, but... Oh, and a problem for Bobo Jones! Caution is out for the first time today. Now Ellison trying to get him within the last second to try to take the lead. And not going to be enough. Problems for the number 70. As Evans will lead at the line. Now these drivers got to be a little careful here so they don't run into the 70. He is just releasing oil and all type of smoke all over turn 1 and 2. And the leaders see that now and they are starting to slow down. I don't blame them one bit. But what happened to Bobo Jones? Looks like he's the only car to get involved in an accident. Garcia's still on pit road. He must have a problem, but Rob Evans out in front. I don't think he wanted to see the caution, but with where we're at, we make it a green-white checkered. So we'll see what happens, but let's first take a look at ourselves, our first caution here at Motegi. So this was way earlier on. This was on lap 12 of 30. Now this did not bring out the caution, but basically, long story short, this involved Bobo Jones and Aaron Douglas, a couple of rookies right here, and Bobo Jones just gets clipped by the 51 right there and is going to go into the inside wall right there and smacked it a pretty good ton. Now, again, that did not bring out the caution, but that explained where he had that left side damage. And I was wondering during that time if there was any problems to that, but right there, that just explains a whole lot right there. So now let's look at what brought out the caution with the 70 team. And literally the same spot, but just many laps later, watch Jones get a good run coming onto the high line. And keep an eye on Sebastian Kukulon on the 42 right there on the inside line. Just as the same incident that happened that did not bring out the caution, unfortunately does bring out the caution. 42 just got a good run off that exit. Just got into that quarter panel of the 70 you're going to see right there. And I mean, just absolutely clipped the 70, and he just whacked it right here. Wow, what a lick right there. And Kukulon, I did not know he did get involved. I was wondering when I was looking at that car if he had any damage, but he does have a bit of front-end damage. You can see it, and a little bit of rear-end. But of course, the 70, the main casualty right there, and he is out of the race. Garcia, we don't know why he's down pit road, but I guess he has a problem, and he had to serve a black flag. I'm not sure, but that's what brought out the caution. Let's take it back to the green. Well, for the first time ever, green-white checkered is going to be our twin ring Motegi. Out of the race involves Bobo Jones of the 70 and Adam Garcia, still on pit road. I guess something broke on the 6 car, and he's going to be stuck there throughout the rest of the race. So I believe, he's going to finish dead last there. So tough break for Garcia, who had a great car today, but unfortunately he's going to be suffering toward the rear of the field. Top 10 rundown, we go back to Green Flag Racing, is Rob Evans, James Ellison, Riley Keith, Jackie Tang, Cole Deaver, Skylar Dixon, Cole Baker, Marty Johnson, Patrick Smith, and Aaron Douglas. That completes your top 10, 3rd through 20th. is Daniel Olson, Travis Crampton, Vince Almiriego, Vince Freeze, Ryan Acosta, Joshua Scully, Andrew Miller, Mazzatal, Eugene Max, and Matthew Eves. As green flag back underway as Riley Keefe spun the tires and Ellison and Evans, a great start for both of them. Now Ellison to the inside for the lead. You have to give credit to Evans, Gardner Motorsports, man. 3 of their cars in the top 5. They have been really, really good. But Ellison has also had such a great car today. It's no surprise he managed to get ahead of Evans with little to no problems. Coming on by will be the white flag, though. Here comes Tang making a move for second. Puts a fender on the 65, and Riley Keefe's coming down pit road. White flag, final lap for James Ellison for S3 Motorsports. As Tang is going for second, I think that may be all she wrote right there as they're coming off of turn number 2 unless Tang can get a really good run off the turn. And yeah, that's way too far back. But coming into turn 3, James Ellison for S3 Motorsports will make history. The first ever race at Twin Ring Motegi and the first ever S3 Motorsports win the Xfinity Series. Ellison wins at Twin Ring as there's a couple of cars on pit road. Zorlin, Watson, Baskinger, Owen, Olson, Cook, Freeze, Almiriego, Cramp. A whole bunch of drivers went down. Stapleton, Yoakum, Crasta, Bright. What in the world? All these guys are trying to get to the start-finish line now. But Ellison, he is your winner today at Twin Ring Motegi. And a job well done for that Stouffer Chevrolet. First career win for the rookie and another. It's unbelievable. That's awesome. 7 races in, and I'll tell you, Chevy, man, they're looking good. The Camaro and the Corvette, but Camaro starting off strong there. Ellison will go on down to victory lane right there, as you're going to see. Top 10 rundown will include the following. James Ellison with the win. 2nd through 4th, Evans Gardner Motorsports. Great run for 3 of those drivers, including Jackie Tang, Rob Evans, and Cole Deaver. Skylar Dixon completed your top 5. 77 literally came out of nowhere. Cole Baker ended up 6th. 7th, Brian Acosta. 8th was the 33 of Joshua Sicoli. 9th, Andrew Miller completing the top 10. Elijah Leonard, not bad run for the E7 team. There's the rest of your results here. And you can see from 18th on down, all came down pit road at that point. You can see DeMax had a tire issue and finished out of the race at 35th. And you see the drivers that were lapped down right there. That's what happened to them, unfortunately. But what an interesting race that happened here at Twin Ring Motegi. First ever time that we're here. Congratulations to your winner, James Ellison, on the victory. If you liked, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, be part of the Intersol button by hitting the subscribe button down below. As you've been watching production of the Intersol, where racing is living. Till then, we'll see you for the Cup race tomorrow. As congrats to James Ellison on the victory one last time at the Capcom 200 here at Twin Ring Motegi. Until then, this is your boy D Young signing off. We'll see you guys later for tomorrow for the Cup race. Points in the video like always.